welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, have a look around. Lots of videos for you to see. I do a multiple theme here on my channel. It's kind of a mixture. I do baking and cooking. I do book reviews. I do movie reviews. I do RC. I do fixing, bashing, modding, upgrading, all kinds of things. So have a look around, and if you see something you like, feel free to smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell to send notifications every time I upload a new video. Go straight to your inbox so you don't miss a thing. Thanks very much for being here and for watching, and I appreciate you all. Today's video, I have another score, another Value Village book score from my boy Stephen King. Okay, if you haven't seen my previous score video where I got the massive stack of books, I'll link it up here. I forget which side it goes on, but I'll put it up there, and you can watch that after this one. But the score before this, I went back to find a book by Stephen King called Dreamcatcher. I thought I saw it on the shelf, and I was sure I had it at home. Lo and behold, I didn't, so I rushed back to find Dreamcatcher, and it wasn't there, and I was heartbroken until I saw what else was on the shelves, which was a massive score to complete my Dark Tower collection, also by Stephen King. So it really wasn't a loss after all, and I knew I would find Dreamcatcher one of these days, simply because I'm always in there looking. And thrift stores are the best place to find used books for cheap. Okay, I'm in Canada, so Value Village's pricing guide is if it's so much retail on the price, then you pay this much at Value Village. And their top price for the highest priced books are $5.99 at Value Village. So $6 I could deal with. It's pretty awesome considering what some of these books can cost. Anyway, this recent time I went in after my huge major score with the Dark Tower stuff, and I looked, and I look every time I go in there. Honey, I'm gonna be going looking for my boy's books, right? And he knows where to find me. Anyway, this past time I found 3 more books, one of which, you guessed it, Dreamcatcher! I got it! Dreamcatcher is now officially caught! Yay! This is another massive one. It's in really good condition. We have the video as well, Dreamcatcher, and I just love Stephen King. His mind works in wonderful, amazing ways. He's not for everybody, but if you love him, you do love him. And you are known as one of his constant readers. And I am a card-carrying member of Constant Readers. Man, this guy has... I have a collection. I have an entire bookshelf that I have just finished kicking the last row of other authors off of in order to move in all these books I'm finding that are Stephen King. So I have an entire bookshelf of Stephen King, soon to be expanding into the second bookshelf. So anyway, Dreamcatcher is a really inspired thing about boys that are friends, and they go through some stuff, and as they get older they go out again 25 years after, and I don't want to give anything away, so it's kind of hard to tell you, but Dreamcatcher is a really good book. And it's kind of a kind of out there storyline, but once you get into it, it is gripping and engaging. I really like this book, and I wanted to find it, and I have now. Yes. So anyway, this book cost me $5.99. Cover price Canada $39.95. So $40 book, and I got it for $6. So yay! I also found 2 more titles. One of which is Night Shift, which is a collection of stories of Stephen King's, and it's one I didn't have in my collection that I knew I needed, because I mean to collect everything this man has written. That's how strong the drive is for this guy. This one has a price tag on it of $3.99, and the cover price, it's a book club edition, so it's not like top grade. It's kind of a, where did they, there's no price on this one for cover price. So they have made up the price of $3.99, guessing what it would cost in store. Anyway, that is now added to my collection. And my final find this time was a different one. This is Stephen King, Storm of the Century, an original screenplay by Stephen King. Now, we also have this video, Storm of the Century, and this one is different in that it is a screenplay. So the writing in it is way different. It's not like chapters and paragraphs and things. It is a screenplay in that it gives direction. Interior, the constable's office at night, right? And then it goes on with the characters, what they say, and who they're talking to, and all of that. So it is a little bit different. It does have some photos from the video, which is great. But it is one of his written works. Like, this is something, it came from Stephen King, and the first novel for television from #1 New York Times best-selling author Stephen King, an original screenplay, Storm of the Century, with an introduction by the author. So this is something I wanted for my collection for sure. Now, when it comes to my collection, I now carry this. This is multiple pages. I went to stephenking.com, and on the website there is a bar across the top, and I chose written works, A to Z. Okay, so it's easy to find, locate which titles. And as I get them, I check them off. So now I carry this with me, so I won't have a Dreamcatcher episode again. I just pull this out of my purse and see whether it's checked off. If it is, I have it at home. And then it's up to me whether I want to buy a second copy or a different cover that they have. But I am keeping track, and there are so many more to get. This man has been so prolific, and I just love it. His books are so engrossing, and I need to collect them all. Straight up, that's it. But this list gives me what it is. It's a novel, it's a poem, it's a short story, it's a story collection, and the date it was published. So I can match it up with what's inside the cover to verify that it is the real thing. This Storm of the Century, copyright 1999 by Stephen King. So if I look up Storm of the Century, and again it's alphabetical, so we're good. Storm of the Century, screenplay, February of 1999. So I know I have an official part of his collection, and I'm a happy camper. So anyway, there you go. There you have it. I have caught Dreamcatcher finally. I just wanted to update you guys on that because on my other video I was so heartbroken because I was like, oh, I was that close. I know I'll get it. And I did. So anyway, thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.